To all dreamers, believers, and warriors reading this, this is your moment. You did not come here by chance. This is a divine appointment. Allow me to remind you of something remarkable. You are not ordinary. You are selected, set apart, and given all you need to achieve greatness. The challenges you endured were not intended to break you. They were supposed to construct you. You have heard the whispers of doubt. They were only a diversion, because deep inside, you know the truth. You were created for more. Feel it. The transition is taking place right now. You're standing on the verge of something big, something life-changing. Heaven's spotlight is focused on you, and your name is being called. This is not a matter of chance or coincidence. This is about purpose, alignment, and destiny. Everything you've gone through has led to this point. You have been purified and prepared, and now you're unstoppable. So, stand tall. It is time for you to rise. Not tomorrow, not sometime. You have been chosen to carry on a legacy, to break down barriers, and to inspire others around you. Believe it, claim it, and watch the impossible become a reality. You are more than just a participant in this trip. You are the primary event. Let us journey deep into the wellspring of your essence, which pulsates with an unwavering power, ready to rush ahead. It has always existed, silent but powerful, defying those who fought to repress it. Those who underestimated you are uneasy, and skepticism crumbles in your presence. You are transformation catalysts, the creators of a new reality. There is no space for hesitation here. Your path has been lighted, and now is the time to move into your rightful kingdom. Proclaim it with conviction. Declare loudly, "This is mine." Say it till disbelief fades, and the fire of assurance burns inside you. For far too long, you have traveled behind veils of doubt, enslaved by invisible chains made of lies. But the time for waiting is past. The illusions are gone. What was buried suddenly emerges, breaking the layers of deception. These findings are more than just facts. They open the door to an unshakable purpose. You deserve unlimited strength and success. The immensity of your legacy is evident, buried in depths beyond comprehension and waiting for your acceptance. It is a treasure not only of actual wealth, but also of influence, clarity, and commitment to your best mission. This inheritance is inexorable, resilient to all attempts to reduce it. While shadows formerly obscured this reality, they are no longer permanent, and light now shines through the lies that tempt you to accept less. We have no electricity here. What you own is not negotiable. Your riches, authority, and sense of purpose are inextricably linked with your identity. Accepting this reality means defying all limitations, aligning with a greater calling, and breaking down every barrier that tries to keep you captive. There's no turning back. The stage is prepared for your ascendancy. The tides of justice are moving, overturning what was previously firmly against you. Structures designed to keep you back are suddenly recalibrating in your favor, and those who intended to stymie your advancement watch impanally as their schemes fall apart. What was designed to hold you back has loosened its grasp, and the forces opposing your climb can no longer stand. Nothing designed by humans can withstand the force that is now rushing through you. The road is obvious, the aim is clear, and the moment to act is now. This is a time for action, not just acknowledgement, but bold claiming of what is yours. Speak with unshakable determination. Allow the words to resonate with power, and dismiss any thoughts that doubt your merit. You're not asking for permission. You are entering into a reality that has always belonged to you. When this pronouncement is made, the world reacts. The air has an electric sensation about it. The unknown bends to your will, and your words reverberate with unmistakable force. No barrier can scare you. Every effort, delay, and setback was part of a broader fight to obscure the scope of your heritage. However, those forces have miscalculated the strength of resistance. And now, piece by piece, the links that held you together are unraveling. The pressures you endured were intentional, designed to restrict you from fulfilling your potential. But such initiatives have failed. The weight of every impediment is being lifted, its grasp broken by the incontrovertible reality of who you are. The ground appears to move in acknowledgement of what is happening, a tremendous alteration that cannot be ignored. This isn't simply progress. It is a full removal of all obstacles that seek to obstruct your progress. Doors that were before sealed are now wide open, and the road ahead shines with hope. What was previously unattainable is now within your reach. The shadows of opposition go away as the light of your mission fills the space. Nothing stands in your way now. You alone have the ability to shape your own future, and the powers that formerly fought you are now weak. Every attempt to impede your advancement has vanished, leaving no sign of its prior power. The moment is yours. The call is clear, and the future awaits your command. Step ahead now. Nothing can contain the unstoppable force you've become. The energy that guides your life remains unshaken, beyond the grasp of any opposing hand. What is meant for you cannot be undone or overturned. This is not ordinary opposition. It is a result of anxiety. Not your own, but theirs. The foes who stand in your way are afraid of the transformation you will bring about. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord lead you. The opposition's clamor may be loud, but its power is empty, and its influence is short. Every struggle is not a sign of weakness, but rather of growth. The opposition you face serves as a beacon, indicating that you should proceed. Those who stay motionless are left unaffected. Those who are afraid of change are the ones who advance, ascend, and demolish old walls. You are not just enduring. You are moving forward with conviction. Your power is an active force, honed by purpose and strengthened by steadfast faith. Your remarks represent a declaration, your determination, a hammer that knocks down walls and restores faith, the armor that protects you from any attempts to undermine your path. Victory is not a given. It is a certainty. The forces that oppose you will weaken and vanish because they cannot endure. Against what is immovable, let them try their plans. Allow them to fling their efforts like waves at the rocks. Every endeavor will fail, dispersed and useless. The foundation underneath you remains unshaken, and the finale is already written. This triumph is taking place right now, not sometime in the future. In the places where faith meets action, when purpose collides with fate. This is your time. Subscribe today, and let us work together to achieve greatness. Each progressive stride you take is a silent revolution, a proclamation that reverberates far beyond what you see. Each confirmation of your strength undermines the structures that attempted to repress it. Opposition does not define your limitations. It shows their desperation. The schemes against you crumble in the face of your endurance, and each obstacle cleared serves as a testament to your everlasting determination. What was planned for you is unstoppable, and your involvement in this grand scheme cannot be disputed. The way ahead is obvious, and it is yours to claim. For I know my plans for you, says the Lord, and they are to prosper you rather than hurt you. Plans for giving you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Consider a seed sown deep in the earth. It doesn't seem like much at first. Buried in the shadows, no one can perceive its potential. But behind the surface, something extraordinary is occurring. The seed is pushing through earth, overcoming layers of obstacles. Reaching toward the light, it was certain to discover that seed. Is what God has placed in you extraordinary? It's extraordinary. It is not designed to be buried. It is designed to expand, prosper, and alter everything around it. The wealth that defines your life does not reside in bank accounts or the size of your home. It's in the fire that burns inside you. It's the passion that won't let you give up, the vision that keeps you focused, and the authority that God has placed in your soul. This is not a little inheritance. It's wonderful. It is quite strong. It is intended to have an influence not only on you, but on everyone you come into contact with. You were picked for something greater than yourself. You were asked to break down boundaries, to do what others believed was impossible, and to bring to fruition a plan that only heaven could devise. For years, the enemies attempted to hide this reality. Forces worked tirelessly to heap diversions, uncertainties, and delays on top of you. They recognized the strength within you. They understood that if you realized what God had placed inside you, nothing could stop you. And guess what? Those schemes failed. What was formerly hidden is now being disclosed. The tide has shifted, and the walls that were impassable are now tumbling at your feet. This is not only about you. It's about what's coming from you. God does not call you to survive. He has called you to prosper. Your goal is larger than any obstacle that has attempted to hold you back. The exact things that were supposed to stop you have really empowered you. You aren't standing here by chance. You came here because God has a plan for you, a strategy that exceeds all of your expectations. Now is the moment to rise. This is the time to claim what has always belonged to you. God has coordinated everything for this season. The opportunities are not random. They're divinely arranged. When you move with purpose, plenty comes to you. And when you connect with God's plan, nothing can stop you. It's time to quit questioning and get moving. It's time to put aside the fear, doubt, and diversions. You have a purpose to fulfill, and heaven is rooting you on. The trip begins here. Subscribe today, and let's make it unforgettable. Think about it. When an eagle takes flight, it is unconcerned with the storm. It understands that the wind, no matter how powerful, will only propel it higher. That's you. The trials you endured were never intended to ruin you. They were intended to uplift you. The opposition you encountered is proof of your strength. The adversary does not target what is not valued. The fact that you face so much demonstrates how much God has placed inside you. Now is the moment to act. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. What God has for you is too crucial to postpone. Speak it aloud. I was picked. I'm called. I'm ready. Speak it till you believe it. Say that till all doubt is gone. This is more than simply another day. It is the day when everything changes. What was once concealed is now unveiled. What was formerly postponed is now being hastened. What was insurmountable is now within grasp. You were meant for this moment. The inheritance is not simply a gift. It is a responsibility. It's intended to bless you. Yes, but it's also intended to pass through you. This is about producing something that will last. Something that affects not just your life, but also others around you. Your family, community, and globe. They are all waiting for what God has placed within you. So, rise up. Step ahead. Take hold of what is yours. The crown fits. The mantle is waiting. The kingdom is calling your name. This is your time. Walk courageously into the fullness of your destiny and see heaven's promises unfold before you. You were picked for this. Every hurdle you encountered was never meant to defeat you. However, to prepare you for this particular chapter, what felt like failures were actually stepping stones. The weight you carried was not intended to crush you, but rather to develop strength beyond measure. The trials were not devastating. They were transforming, strengthening your determination and identifying your objectives. You've emerged stronger, wiser, and ready to seize the legacy that was always yours to claim. even before you realized the immensity of your abilities. Others feared it. They sowed seeds of doubt, expecting you'd believe the tales of inadequacy and scarcity. But the whispers of dread could not withstand the power of your will. Every attempt to derail you has merely strengthened your foundation where they perceived weakness. You've discovered resilience. Every obstacle has improved your character. Every delay has made you more patient. Every betrayal has honed your discernment. You now possess unwavering clarity, a strength that cannot be equaled, and a purpose that cannot be ignored. The route you're on was not chosen at random. Every difficulty and accomplishment has formed you into a person capable of rising, rebuilding, and taking the lead. This is the pinnacle of your hard work and dedication. Every adversity you encountered served as a stepping stone toward your success. The adversary has failed, and your fortitude has triumphed. It's time to take your proper place and accept the legacy that has been established for you. This inheritance is not only a gift, it is the foundation of a legacy that will last well beyond your lifetime. What you are currently receiving is not intended only for you. It is intended to elevate everyone involved in your trip. It has the ability to alter lives, to transform stories about scarcity into stories about plenty, and reroute whole pathways. This is prosperity that surpasses the material game, a provision intended to have long-term influence. The past has been plagued by cycles of constraint and shortage. Are breaking with you. You are positioned to divert the flow, ensuring that blessings arrive with purpose and accuracy. What others formerly hoarded without merit has made its way into your hands, not by accident, but by purpose. Your choices today will shape the direction of future generations. However, those who place their trust in the Lord will find renewed strength. They will rise up with wings like eagles. They will sprint without becoming exhausted, and they will stroll without fainting. Isaiah 4031. Imagine an eagle poised high above a valley, its wings spread wide as it waits for the right breeze. It does not strain. It does not panic. It trusts that the water will lift it higher than it could ever go on its own. That is where you are. The difficulties you encountered were not designed to ground you. They were getting you ready to soar. You have become stronger while waiting, prepared to fight. And now, the wind of purpose is under you. It is time to rise. The revolution in your life right now is about far more than monetary benefits. This is about advancing to a higher level of leadership, impact, and vision. What God has handed to you is not just for you, but for future generations, communities, and the lives you will affect without even realizing it. This is legacy work. You are setting a new standard for others to follow. You're not just receiving an inheritance. You are being lifted to a position where your life will serve as an example of God's faithfulness. The clarity you feel now did not come cheaply. Every adversity, every difficulty, every period of doubt was shaping something unbreakable in you. Each experience prepared you for your current strength and attention. This is not a steady climb, but a progressive transition. No, there is a spike, a breakthrough that propels you beyond the obstacles that previously held you back. The constraints imposed by others, or even by oneself, are no longer effective. What's happening right now is magnificent. Accelerate the action. Not everyone will comprehend your shift. Some will look at you and ask why. Why now? Why this degree of blessing? Their questions and uncertainties are not yours to resolve. Allow me to tell you something. Those who do not comprehend your calling cannot impede your growth. Their opinions have no influence on the purpose God has set for your life. They can observe. They will observe. But they can't stop what God has already started. Imagine a river breaking through a dam. The power behind it has been building for years, if not decades. Nothing can halt the flow once the barrier gives way. That's where you are currently. What God has planted within you is breaking through, and the momentum is unstoppable. This is the season when everything changes, opportunities align, and doors that were before closed open with ease. This is your moment to lead, inspire, and completely embody your mission. But let me remind you that this promotion isn't just about you. It is about the folks who are waiting to see what God will do through you. The impact you're exerting will alter atmospheres. Your vision will alter people's lives. You aren't only pushing forward for yourself, you're bringing people along with you. This is about multiplying, about leaving a legacy that will last long after you are gone. Walk freely this season. Hold your head up and take a confident stride forward, knowing that you were selected for this. The momentum in your life is God-ordained and unstoppable. Every delay has been converted into preparedness. Every challenge has helped to develop you. What is going on right now is not random. It is the fulfillment of promises made throughout your life many years ago. Declare it aloud. I'm ready. I was picked. I'm unstoppable. Allow those words to sink in your spirit. Let them remind you that this is more than simply receiving benefits. It's about walking with purpose and leaving a legacy that affects everyone you encounter. You aren't here by chance. You have been summoned, prepared, and positioned. The moment to rise is now. This is your opportunity to soar. The chances that are unfolding before you are not the consequence of my taking a chance. They are the result of meticulous planning and refining. Each challenge, each moment of hardship was intended to prepare you for this particular breakthrough. The ties around you will start to alter. Those that are connected with your mission will accompany you, while those who are unable to maintain the pace of your ascension will naturally disappear. This change goes deep, shifting your viewpoint, boosting your determination, and lighting your vision with unwavering clarity. Move forth with confidence. Nothing can change how you've been positioned for this elevation. The momentum has come, and the tempo is relentless. Delays are vanishing, and everything that has been kept back is moving ahead in perfect time. What was formerly sluggish moving is now speeding at an uncontrollable rate, forcing breakthroughs. You've been waiting for something to appear faster than you can imagine. This season is not about gradual transformation. It is a cascade, an unmistakable change that does not allow for hesitancy or doubt. Every area of your life is realigning your relationships, ambitions, and inner strength, resulting in a unified framework that promotes your progress. The alliances you've envisioned are taking shape, giving unity and a common goal. Resources that were formerly out of reach are now available, flowing freely to power your mission. Physical, mental, and emotional rejuvenation are all occurring in unison. This is not a mere coincidence. It is a planned rearranging that alters not just your surroundings, but also the course of your future. Act decisively. This fast transition will not wait. Opportunities will appear in waves, and doors will open faster than you expect. These gifts are abundant, much beyond what reasoning can explain. Not everyone around you will understand the scope of your development. Their opinions, however, are irrelevant to the work that is taking on within you. As you climb, separation becomes unavoidable. The higher you go, the fewer can follow. This is not a loss, but rather a required refinement. Those who are resistant to progress and are stuck in their comfort zones will not be able to accompany you in this next stage. Letting go does not imply rejection. It creates room for those who sincerely support your path. Some may have silently competed with you, while others held reservations, showing that their presence was never intended to be permanent. Release them, along with everything else that no longer fulfills your needs. This is a season of deliberate alignment, which requires every interaction and connection to be purposeful. Surround yourself with people who share your vision and will accompany you as you develop the world you want. This is not a coincidence, but rather an intentional occasion. Each event has prepared you. Every step has positioned you. And now you are on the verge of metamorphosis. Progress necessitates clarity, and clarity necessitates the bravery to release what no longer serves. This is not the time to cling to what seems comfortable or safe. Growth necessitates change. Some will not understand the immensity of your quest, and that is fine. It is not your fault if they are unable to keep up with you. Your path is not intended to be dimmed to accommodate others. Instead, it is intended to shine brighter, illuminating the path for those who are ready to walk with you. Those who move back allow for more alignment. Let go of resentment, holding on to appreciation for the lessons they taught. Growth requirements, concentrate and focus, needs to be free of needless weight. Not everyone is intended to join you on your journey, and this fact is your release. Each step into this new season aligns you with your mission and broadens your effect. Trust the transitions, knowing that what is gone makes room for what is supposed to grow. Your inheritance isn't only a prize. It is a cloak of obligation intended to impact not only your life, but the lives of many others. The gifts placed upon you serve as a conduit for transformation that will spread throughout families, communities, and beyond. What is being poured into your life is purposefully designed to prepare you for a legacy that will outlive passing trends and conquer any challenge. This change is not transient. It is a foundational structure constructed to last into the future. What you develop now will last for decades, reinventing your lineage through resilience, abundance, and strength. The difficulties you overcame were not the end. They laid the basis for this significant achievement. This isn't just about riches or opportunity. It is about coming into sync with a larger goal. Resources will flow through you, uplifting and empowering people rather than satisfying them. Doors will open, allowing you to exert greater power. Enhance your voice and demonstrate the depth of your objective. You have been entrusted with this position to lead with knowledge, bravery, and vision. Declare your readiness. Write it, say it, believe it. I take a step forward into legacy. Speak as someone who is aware of their calling, preparedness, and unquestionable authority. The hardships you endured were never random. Each one refined you. Every delay positioned you. And now the moment has come. Share your journey without apology. Tell the world about the trials that have formed you, the confirmations that led you, and the wins that have defined this chapter. Your tale is more than just a testimony. It is a spark that will set off transformation in others. Encourage them to take a courageous step toward their own destiny.